All right, what's up, y'all? Today, we're in the Netherlands for the Utrecht Regional Championships. It's my first vlog. We're gonna be documenting the entire trip, all of the different food, travels, sightseeing, and the tournament itself. So stick along for a long ride. Hopefully it's a good tournament, and we'll see you guys then. All right, I'm packing for the tournament. Of course, gotta bring the lucky play mat. Of course, won this in Europe, and we're going to Europe. It only makes sense. So this bad boy is going in. I'm only packing 2 decks this weekend. I got the Dragapult deck with the Crushing Hammers that Hedrick played last weekend, going in the Giratina deck box. Pretty sweet deck box here from 2008, I believe it is. And then I'm also packing Alakazam cards. We just finished recording the Wonder Tag podcast, and Drew and Rowan were both doing their best sales pitch on why I should play Alakazam, and it sounds pretty appealing actually. It's pretty easy to play, and we're going to be jet lagged playing in Europe, so I might appreciate something that's a little bit easier on the brain. And then we are also packing all of the camera gear. Got the camera gear for the portable camera, and then we also have the secondary camera, which we will also be using to record, I think, if the camera right there goes out, or if we just need a secondary camera for whatever reason. So get those guys in there and we are good to go. And of course, we gotta do our sleeve sponsor shout out. Shout out to Endgame Man. Use code JCT4 at checkout for 10% off. We'll be packing the matchas this weekend, so those are going in as well. All right, we made it to the station. We got to connect through Union. For those who don't know, Toronto has a really nice transit network, so you can get to the airport in about 45 minutes from the station. So we're gonna go to Union Station, then taking the Union Pearson Express to the airport. Pearson Express to the airport. Feeling good, ready to pass out on our 8-hour flight. Hopefully not get there too jet lagged. Got to eat at the airport too. So I'm gonna go pick up some food.
No, explain to the people what a low cortisol deck is.
I don't got the microphone on, bro.
It'll still pick you up.
Okay. The low cortisol deck is Alakazam. You just draw cards and kill things. Just vibes.
Okay. I don't see the cortisol connection.
No thinking.
Even on the train, never a break.
All right, we just made sure that our gate exists as you do. And now we got an hour to wait into the plane, so we're just grabbing some lunch and then we're taking off. All right, we just made it to Amsterdam. It's like 6 a.m. in the morning. It's a little treacherous. I was trying to fall asleep the entire time, and every single time I fell asleep, someone would just knock my elbow in the row or like hit my leg, which was very annoying, but we did make it. But we're just very tired. So we're gonna be using the bathroom here, going through customs, and then going straight to the hotel. All right, we made it. We're about 5 minutes away from the hotel. It was a pretty easy bus ride from the airport, only about 20-25 minutes. European cities are nice for that. a couple weeks ago in Prague, it was like, I don't know, half an hour to get downtown. This one was like 20 minutes. It's a pretty easy system, just one bus.
Also just always so easy to find. Like, of course at an airport there's going to be like, just hop on here and you'll go to the main area.
Nah, bro, you should go to Orlando.
I'm so done with Orlando.
That place is a disaster.
Alright, here's a little room tour for you guys. I feel so bougie. We're at a Marriott, which I know isn't actually that bougie. But me and Jackson have stayed at some pretty low places. Bro, and holy, look at this bathroom. The last place we went to, the bathroom, the shower, everything was one room that didn't even have a door.
Yeah, living the bougie life, eh?
That's what I was saying.
Except it's just like the same price as everything else.
Yeah, Amsterdam, we've learned, is particularly bad for hotels.
Dude, the hostels are like $200.
Yeah.
Like, how are you supposed to justify staying at a hostel and it costs the same price as a hotel in like Toronto? It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. So we're a little outside of the actual city center, but as you can see here, we're right by a train station and have a lovely train rail view. So it'll be easy for us to get around.
One of the city sightseeing.
Yeah, everything's like Toronto.
Oh yeah. All right, we are now in the downtown area. We just took the train and we are going to try some traditional Dutch food near the museum. I can't pronounce the museum. The Rijksmuseum, Museum, something like that.
It's the National
Yeah,
Museum.
the National Museum. And then we're gonna go do that, then do the Van Gogh Museum after. So we're on our way there right now. All right, Courtney's embarrassed because she doesn't want to be filming in the restaurant, but we have our appetizer here. We have the bitter ballin. I'm gonna get a nice little bite in here. Oh, hot.
Yeah, literal steam came out.
Oh. It's good though. That's really good. I'll try it.
Yeah, I will try it. What actually is it?
I don't know.
Just good.
I can't describe it at all.
Alright.
It just tastes like, you know like takoyaki?
Yeah.
It kind of tastes like that in a sense.
Fully soft squid.
But like without the squid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well not the squid, but like the hot like explosion of flavor in your mouth with like the crust on the outside.
Alright.
Very
Well, I'm
similar.
excited because I recently have fallen in love with mustard, so.
Bruh. What is this, bro?
Yeah, deeper investigation. I think it must contain pork. For sure.
I have no idea what this is.
It literally could be pork gravy fried ball. But that all sounds good to me.
All right, we're locked. We got our, what is it called again? The
Stamp pot.
Yeah, we got the stamp pot. I got the Hutspot stamp pot. And you got the lightning,
Hot lightning.
the hot lightning.
But they clarify it's not spicy at all.
Hot lightning. Sounds like it's out of Greece.
Yeah.
Very cool. But it's kind of hot, so we're gonna wait until we eat. I'll have a little piece of potato on the side here, maybe. It is good. It is real good. Very good. All right, so update. We're just at the modern contemporary art museum. We were supposed to go to the National Museum, but the tickets were sold out for today, so we're coming back tomorrow at noon. So we are now going to be going to the Van Gogh Rembrandt experience, which is about a 35-minute walk away. So I think we're gonna get on our way to that relatively soon. We have about an hour to kill once we get there before it starts at 4 p.m. So probably grab a little snack, grab a coffee, maybe stop in a park or two. So that's what we're gonna be doing.
So this is the warmest layer that he has. So we found ourselves at Jackson's favorite store, a Uniqlo, and he's had to buy one. Sad days. Watching you stir. No, I should be showing off our little snack break. I would say Jackson has a thing for cinnamon rolls, but it's actually just every single sweet thing ever existed.
All right, we made it. We are in the center square area with the Grand Palace. Of course, in 2026, every single palace has to be accompanied by an H&M, which you can see right next to the palace. In Prague, there was also an H&M in the Old Town Center. I don't know what it is with H&M and being able to afford rent in these areas, but it's crazy. But it's a beautiful area. There's another statue behind us here as well. Just a beautiful, beautiful city. We got our Van Gogh exhibit experience in about an hour here, so we grabbed some matcha and chilled for a little bit. We gotta try this Stroop waffle as well. It's one of the other things that we gotta get in Amsterdam, so we're gonna be getting that a little bit later. And we might be doing a cruise tonight. We're still thinking about it, but might be doing a cruise tonight, so that'll be fun. All right, we just finished with dinner. We're going to get dessert. It's gonna be around the corner here or something. We did not record the dinner. We just got steak frites, and it would have felt kind of weird recording in the dinner spot, to be totally honest. So we didn't, but it's still nice out. It's still bright out. We're finishing up our day here. Gonna call it a pretty early night. Want to make sure that I'm adjusting to the time zone for the tournament. But we're gonna have some dessert, hop back on the train on the way back, and yeah, we'll see what we're getting for dessert here in a second. All right, we've made it to the Sweet Bakery. All right, here's the end result. We got our desserts. This Biscoff waffle with a scoop of ice cream, and then Courtney's got this, what do you got, Kinder?
Yes, Kinder Bueno waffle.
A Kinder Bueno waffle with whipped cream. It seems kind of intense. TBD. We'll see.
All right, Jackson acts like he couldn't eat the whole thing, but little do you guys know, this guy is like an endless food pit. As you can see, devoured. This guy could probably go up for seconds because it's sweet.
No, absolutely not, bro. Now you're just lying for fun. All right, y'all, welcome back to day 2. It's the morning. We had a lovely sleep. I slept about 10 hours last night, which felt pretty good. I think Courtney got a little bit less than that, but a healthy amount. So we're on our way now to the museum here. I got a nice little morning workout as well. Always nice to have the time to work out on vacation, which is lovely. We're gonna go hop on the train here in a second, go grab some breakfast, and then we will be off to go. So looking forward to that. What the freak, bro? We got the Minecraft building in real life. It's a pretty funky looking building though, no? Today has been a little bit of a runaround. It started raining at like 3 p.m. and it's now 7:30, and we've just been kind of going around the entire area. We spent like an hour trying to find like a coffee spot to just like chill in, and we stopped by like 4 coffee spots and they were all full.
Yeah, it turns out when it rains that there is not enough seats in establishments for everybody to duck inside and just sit down for a while. So a lot of people get stranded out in the rain.
Yeah, we're kind of cooked. So we walked around for about an hour. So we ended up going to this like one bar place, and it was horrible. We ordered this bruschetta as a starter, and it was literally just bread and tomatoes with like olive oil.
Dry, stale bread.
It was just like
bite.
Yeah, it was literally like too thick and too stale to actually. Thank you. It was actually crazy hard to bite into, and yeah, we literally just like ate. Or no, I ate the bruschetta and we left because it was just like, it was cooked. And they didn't have the option for tap water, so we spent like the equivalent of like 10 Canadian dollars.
It cost more than the bruschetta.
Yeah, the water cost more than the bruschetta. It was like $10 for the water. So my bank account is crying right now. That was like very treacherous. Yeah. But now we're at a chicken place. We ordered a full chicken, and we got the like cone of fries. Should be a good time. We're gonna be like walking off all of the steps. I kind of cooked with the steps, I'm not gonna lie. It says I'm up to like 17,000. It's pretty good. Hopefully we'll finish the day at 20,000. And yeah, I think after that we're gonna go to bed. Courtney's got an early day trip planned while I'm busy at the venue, and then I gotta lock in since I gotta go check in. I didn't check into the venue this morning because I wasn't really trying to go all the way to Utrecht just to check in for the tournament. So now I gotta wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow and then go play the tournament. So we're gonna go do that. Peace. All right, y'all, we got the deck list locked in for tomorrow. Nothing super special here. Just playing one card off what Hedrick won with last weekend. The only substitution is that Dunsparce EX for the EU Mickey meta. You never know, maybe you run into some Crustals or something like that. So taking out one hammer as a little bit of an insurance policy. But gotta get some cards at the venue here tomorrow because, well, I don't own these Dunsparces. These Dunsparces are really hard to find, and no one in my local area had any, and none of the stores did either. And I also have to get myself a third Dark Energy because I didn't bring one. Also did not bring the matching 4th Psychic, so I'm forced to use mismatching Psychics, but at least that one's pretty. I'm going to probably have to use a base rarity Dark Energy unless I can find a nice one. So that's the deck list. Feeling confident, feeling good. Gonna get a nice rest, unlike Prague. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, let's hope it goes well. All right, good morning, y'all. It is game day. We are on our way to the train station. Courtney has a day trip planned. I'm gonna be playing. I slept okay last night. Courtney didn't sleep very well. I've always found, at least with Prague, this is true, and then recently has been true, the second day of jet lag is usually the worst.
Very true. It literally just felt like it was like daytime. My body did not feel like it was time to sleep all night long.
Yeah, so I think Courtney's rocking a solid 4 hours. I'm probably rocking a solid 5. And to be fair, 5 is much better than what I got in Prague, because I think I slept about 3 hours before Prague, so I think we're gonna be okay. I did end up locking in the second Dunsparce over the 10th Energy last second. I was thinking about it a little bit, and I wanted the extra consistency, the extra the Dunsparce EX line, so decided to lock that in, but feeling pretty good about the day. We're gonna be hopping on the train at the arena station and then going to Utrecht, and then Courtney's going to Central Station to get picked up for her trip. So I will catch you guys on the train. All right, here we are. We're at the station. I've already left Courtney. She's on the other station over there. Got 5 minutes until mine takes off. Let's see if we can go find Courtney. All right. I do have 60 cards from my deck, so we're in good shape. Now I have about half an hour until the tournament starts, so just going to walk around, say hi to people. Venue is pretty nice. Do a little room tour here. It's looking good. So I'm gonna go say hi to some people. Maybe we'll have a clip, a feature or two, so stay tuned for that.
Jackson Ford, it was a good eye-opener. I didn't account for the risky ruins. Yeah, things happen, but now I know that if I'm only a little bit lucky, I can make it. I wish Jackson the best. He already has his invite. He doesn't want to share it with other players, obviously, but I still wish him the best. So thank you, Jackson.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to play you. I wish you the best of luck. I got very lucky. As you can see, I got double Dragapult, double Dracloak. It's not too bad.
At a turn 2, 3 Dracloaks, I was like, yeah.
All right, so this is 88 Card House sponsored player.
Christian Fontenot. I'm supposed to talk.
Check out the Alakazam. Do you have a guide for?
I do have a guide for Alakazam.
Check out the Alakazam guide. Christian, how's your day going?
Going good. I'm 1-0. I am not playing Alakazam. I think Alakazam's really good though, but I just wanted to play the deck that I think has the best Dragapult matchup. So my conclusion was Raging Bolt. So I think that was a good enough call. So I'm 1-0. I beat Garchomp round 1. Just playing Ian Rob 60. Yeah. Deck good. It's very good. It's very good. Like you don't have like an auto win into Dragapult, but no deck has an auto win into Dragapult. So I'm fine taking my like 60-40-ish depending on variant, and hopefully I just hit a bunch of Dragapults today and we'll have a good day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I also beat a Garchomp.
There you go. What? Yep, there we go.
There you go. Thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thank you, you too.
All right, y'all. I just got crushed in round 2, and Kieran was over watching me get destroyed. But we have the best member of the Shift Gear podcast and the Canadian GOAT, Kieran. Kieran, how you doing? How is your tournament going?
I'm okay. I'm 2-0 today. I went to the dark side. I'm playing Dragapult Dusknoir. Very lame, but we're 2-0.
I haven't seen you play a serious deck outside of like Grimmsnarl in a hot minute. Like even the Goldengo lists were not super serious. So, why are you playing Dragapult today? Was Hobbs Trevenant not feeling good?
Well, I mean, like, I'm actually very close to Travel Award for Worlds and LAIC, so I'm like, all right, I'll take it seriously. And then, because I'm not doing another regional, so I only have this and NAIC to get there. So I'm like, all right, let's play serious today.
All right, fair enough. So Kieran's 2-0, doing a lot better than me. He's coming from my number 1 in Canada. Win here today puts him in striking range. He was gassing up Hobbs Trevenant though. I was watching his stream for like 2 hours this week, and I'm kind of surprised he didn't show up with a jank.
I mean, I went to Banana to pick up the Hobbs Trevenants last week, but I didn't pull the trigger. Like maybe League Cup near me, or League Cup, you're Canadian, League Cup near you soon.
All right, yeah. I'll see you next week for a League Cup here then. All right, good luck, Kieran.
Thanks.
All right, I'm done round 3. I just lost again, so I'm 1-2, which is pretty disappointing. I hit EV Bucks as well, which is like a pretty terrible deck to lose to, but game 1, got it done pretty easily. Got the 3-3 map, the Risky Ruins, really let me take a 3-prize turn on Hoot Hoot plus Flareon with a little bit of Adrenabrain damage after sticking a stamp, and then another 3-3 turn on the turn after. Game 2 opened triple Dark Psychic Dunsparce and ended up top decking an Ultra Ball, so I went into Meowth and then Meowth for Lily, and then didn't find too much off the Lily, so I used Dunsparce's attack into Meowth to protect the Meowth, so I just didn't get Torrential pumped off the board. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I'm supposed to let them knock out my Dunsparce and my Dreepy. Not really too sure, but I get Torrential pumped and then next turn with an energy. So scoop that one up, go to game 3 where my opponent just opens like triple Hoot Hoot, double Noctowl, and gets Wellspring in the active for Torrential Pump on turn 2. And yeah, I'm just not really ever able to stabilize. I never play a Lilies, and yeah, I get Torrential Pumped again later off of 2 manual attachments. I realized that he prizes his second Crispin, so goes for a Noctowl to grab Crispin, obviously isn't there, and so I make a read that Crispin's prize, which ends up being true. And so my opponent's on 3 prizes, Torrential Pumps and goes to 2, and so I know there's a 33% chance they have Crispin in hand. If they have that Crispin in hand, they can kill my Dragapult. If they don't, I have guaranteed win on the following turn. So I go and just Phantom Dive, take 3 prizes to go to 2, and then they hit the Crispin off the prizes, so they're able to get Clefairy Crispin to close out the game. Funny enough, actually, they Torrential Pumped for 1 and hit my Dragapult with the Terra, which I actually think worked out well for them. I don't think it was intentional, but if they knock out 2 Pokemon there, they actually can't Clefairy knock me out. And they would have had to hit like Boss KO Bidoof, which I think actually might have been harder because I just killed their only Hoot Hoot in play. But yeah, did not end up working out, so I'm sitting at 1-2. It's been a pretty bad post-rotation season, actually, thus far, so I'm really hoping I can turn it around. Not vibing super hard with Dragapult. I know the deck is like super, super powerful, but I feel like I've just had a little bit of run bad, a little bit of play bad. I need to clean it up, keep the head high, keep playing it out. So we'll keep the day going and we'll see how it goes. So we'll catch you in the next one. Okay, little update here. I didn't have time between last round. I'm 2-2-1 now. I picked up a win against a Dragapult mirror. It's actually a pretty disastrous Dragapult mirror. I flipped 0 for 4 on Crushing Hammers, and then had an opportunity with Mind Bend to make a comeback to actually set up a Dragapult after I was getting demolished, and then unfortunately flipped heads on the Mind Bend and cleared my only Dracloak and my Monkey, so I just scooped game 1. Game 2, same position, actually, pretty much the same thing. He got off to a pretty early start, and I had 1 Cloak, and Mind Bend did put the Dragapult in range if they flipped Tails and Confusion. Luckily, they did flip Confusion on the second go around, so got that one done, and then just picked up a tie against Zoroark. That deck is very annoying to play against. They set up triple Zoroark, turn 2 Darmanitan in one of the games, and triple Zoroark turn 2, both going first, which doesn't feel super, super great. I was able to get there in one of the 2 games because I think they were a little bit greedy with their board management. Board locked pretty bad. Even if they hit the Scoop Up Cyclone, they were still in really, really bad shape. They had like Fez, Darmanitan both on the same board, which caused some pretty big issues. But then going into game 3, I get the Itchy Pollen, and I'm kind of getting the little scam, but I don't think I execute quite well enough to get there. That being said, I did get my Meowth clutched. I had to bench Meowth turn 1 to play the game, so I'm not really too sure if I would have gotten there, even if the clutch or even if I executed a little bit better. Essentially, like, the clutch was doing damage to the Meowth, so I needed a couple turns of Adrenabrain to actually close out to complete the knockout on a Zoroark that had 250 on it. And if they found Monkey Dark in the next 2 turns, they would have been able to close out. But of course, there wasn't enough time where they needed more than just 1 clutch to force the tie. So maybe if I play a little bit faster, maybe if I scoop game 2 a little bit sooner, I'm able to get myself an extra turn there and then potentially pull out a win if my opponent whiffs Monkey Dark or something along those lines. So yeah, I'm 2-2-1, not feeling the best, but we're going to keep it up. Hopefully can mount a comeback. And if not, I'm in Amsterdam with my girlfriend. So I think I'll be okay either way. I'm blessed for the opportunity to get to play Pokemon in Europe, even if it doesn't go so well. So looking forward to the last 3 rounds. We'll see what we can do. All right, quick update. Haven't been doing too much. I got blessed 2 easy ones. Dragapult deck finally hit some of the, I guess, the EU special decks. I hit a Starmie Frostlass that was playing Bronzong as well, and we got it done. They attack with a Bronzong, but they put a Meowth down as a second EX, and I already had a Dunsparce EX in play, so I was able to one-shot the Bronzong and get set up, and then I think game 1 just couldn't really do much. Then just played against an Okidogi, which turns out is a pretty good matchup. I actually was bricking pretty bad, went down 3 prizes, but was eventually able to make a Dragapult and get 2 monkeys set up, and they were not able to return KO the Dragapult after the first swing. So I was able to clean that one up relatively hassle-free. So I got 1 more, I think 2 more. I think we're playing round 9 today if I make day 2. So yeah, hopefully we get there on the win and in. All right, we're walking away from the venue. I did not get it done, unfortunately. Finishing 4-3-1. It's a little sad. I lost to Festival Lead in round 8. Kind of just ran off the board in one game, going down like 4 prizes or something like that. And then game 3, I think I could have played maybe a little bit better. I'm not really too sure. Essentially what it boiled down to was going to stamp Boss on the Thwackey, trying to trap it with the 2 retreat. But they found the air balloon pretty quickly, I think on the second draw off the stamp. And I was already down 2 prizes at that point. I think I went down a 3rd prize at that point, and yeah, I was down 3-6 and just couldn't really make it happen. They had like a board of like Rabska, Rellor, double Thwackey, double Diplin. Generally, you want to just try to kill both the Diplins, but easier said than done when you go down 2. And then couldn't really put together the map that I needed to take out both Diplins in 1 turn. Jet Headbutt 1 for 70, and then you Adrenabrain finish it off, and then bring up the other one, kill both in 1 turn. Was eventually able to get to that, but they were able to re-bench an Applin and a Goldeen, and the Rabska was still up, and I was just too far behind to make it happen. So a little bit of a disappointing result. We'll have to regroup for Indy second half of the season, or I guess maybe not second half of the season, but post-rotation has been treating me absolutely terrible. So I gotta go to the drawing board. I think I'm definitely not going to be playing any more Dragapult for the season. Has not treated me too well. Deck's obviously very, very good, but I come away from the last 3 tournaments with pretty poor results, and I honestly haven't had the most fun either. Like most of my games feel very grindy. Well, maybe not even grindy is the right term, but I feel like a lot of the games are very, very dull, I guess is probably a better word. Like I hit a Mega Starmie and an Okidogi, and those decks are obviously not going to get it done against Dragapult, but kind of walk away from those ones where those games just like aren't even close and they're not really too satisfying, and then a lot of the times you're just winning off the stamp or getting run over. I still haven't really been feeling the comeback potential of this deck, which obviously exists, but definitely feels like it's easy for your opponent to just high roll out of the unfair stamp, and the judge doesn't really get it done too often. I did have an interesting spot where in round 8 I could have went Judge Ishipalin on turn 2. I think my opponent went like full bench 5 with a Lily, and then bug catching set for 2 stage 1s and pokey padded for a 3rd stage 1. So I knew it wasn't going to be a super good game. And I was sitting on like Ultra Ball for Meowth and a Poffin that I top deck for Badoo. So I would have judged there and went Judge Ishipalin and probably had a decent cheese opportunity, but the judge was prized, so I wasn't able to go for that. My opponent slams 5 stage 1s in my face on turn 2, which doesn't feel super great. So yeah, I think I'll go to the drawing board, maybe play something a little bit more fun for Indianapolis in 2 weeks. It's on my birthday, so I definitely want to have a good time rather than being miserable on my birthday. So we will be regrouping. I got the next day and a half to spend in Amsterdam with Courtney, so that should be fun. Again, nice nice upside to bombing in Europe is you get to be in Europe for longer. So I'm not going to take that for granted. Going to make sure that I explore more. But we're arriving at the train station now. Here, going to go back to the hotel in Amsterdam and probably just get some dinner, call it an early night so I can be all rested up for tomorrow. Take care. All right, what's up? It is Sunday. We are in the middle of a park.
Vundel Park.
Vundel Park. And it's kind of sick here, I'm not gonna lie. It's very relaxing. It's not raining yet, but it's gonna rain in like an hour or 2 supposedly.
No, don't say that. It's lovely right now. It's the warmest it's been since we've been here. I'm not wearing a coat. I'm loving it.
Okay, good luck with that. But it's been great so far. Everyone is very chill here. The vibes are very nice. Bro. It's pouring. It's like disgusting out. So we're hiding underneath a tree here until it cools down. We found a nice spot. I didn't bring an umbrella like an idiot. But like look at this. Oh. It's like minor flooding. We are about to go in for dinner at, what's the place called? Ikwalkas. It is a cheese restaurant that has this rotating cheese table.
Conveyor belt.
Conveyor belt. Layman terms for a conveyor belt. And it's going to be a good time. So we're going to have a bunch of different cheeses.
Yeah, they have 30 different types of cheeses on the menu.
It's 32, no?
Oh, yeah.
32 different cheeses. So we'll see how it goes. Should be a fun time.
It's so hard, I don't know how to cut it.
All right, we are back at the airport after a lovely day of relaxing this morning. We didn't do any vlogging, but we went to what Courtney was saying was the Netherlands equivalent of the McDonald's.
I think so.
And we had a very mediocre burger and a croquette and a very underwhelming Biscoff milkshake that I had about, I think, 3/4 of and then threw out. I could not finish it all. It was rough. And then we went and sat in a park for about an hour, and now we are at the airport. So pretty quiet day for us, but we're gonna be getting to our gate here. We got a connection through London, and then we'll be getting back at around 8 p.m. We made it through the hour-long security, finally. It's a good thing that we got here early because that took forever. And now we're in the walls of London. Moving terminals. Very exciting. Made it back to Toronto after a half-an-hour delay and long flight. We're ready to go to sleep. Good night, y'all.